Hello and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. We have 1860 Ronrico, Puerto Rican. No longer Puerto Rican, but it's just simply Caribbean rum. This was bought. It was a Seagram's brand for a long time. Don't know when it started as when it came under the control of Seagram's, but in 1994, Seagram's sold Ronrico, gold label, white label, and all the rest to the Jim Beam company. You can see it's a Jim Beam bottle, you know, like you see with Old Crow. Get an Old Crow bottle, $7.50. It's the same design. Recipe on the background from the Seagram's days. It says a 1976 Ronrico Old Fashioned, and it's bottled in Kentucky. So, where is it distilled? It says right here, distilled at the Cruzan Rum Distillery, United States Virgin Islands. So it was the distillation was transferred from Puerto Rico, a United States Commonwealth, to the United States Virgin Islands, a U.S. territory. Don't know the whole reasons behind that. Don't know if it changed in flavor. I never tried it before this bottle. I bought this bottle at Winn-Dixie. It was $9.49. That's the standard price. I checked Total Wine and More last night, $9.49. You can save money by buying the 1,750 milliliter bottle. Nose is itching for $13.99. If you go to Zapato's, they have it for $12.99. I didn't want to get a big plastic bottle. I preferred the glass, and I didn't need that much volume of it. It's very light in appearance. The competitor, Bacardi Reserva Ocho, aged 8 years. This was introduced actually introduced in 1862, but for private use. The family drank it. The Bacardi family. It's a family-owned company, y'all. Family-owned. A few years ago, they released it for public consumption to sell. It's a great one. There's not going to be much challenge here. This is a Dawn Busters taste event, but it's not truly a taste challenge. And then you can look on the new revamped Bacardi website. It says Bacardi Reserva Ocho. That means 8 year. 8, Reserve 8, is a complex golden rum with a deep, layered, and mellow flavor of dried fruits, spices, and oaky vanilla. The nose is dried apricot and banana leaf. We used to have a banana plant in our backyard. Dried apricot and banana leaf. Palate, oak and spices. Finish, expansive and well-rounded. And it's age 8 years. There isn't a 4-year Año Quattro. I haven't tried the 4-year yet. I've seen it. Maybe one day I'll try it. Maybe one day I'll try it. Well, let's get on with it for what it's worth. Not much, I guess, but when I do the taste challenges, I go one against everything. You know, I do whatever rum or gin, not gin really, but rum or brandy or whiskey I do. Got to limit myself. I take that brand and go against everything else, whether it wins, loses, draws, and has a chance or not. You know, it's like playing a football season. You play all the games, even though you know some of them you're not going to win. I mean, just because of the matchups, you just know it. Got that beautiful rubber stopper, haha, wooden cap, but it's rubber. Some people say the rubber is better than the cork. Oh, I don't know. I have never tested that out, and I'm not a scientist. People ask me oftentimes scientific questions. I tell them I'm not a scientist. I don't know. I can tell you I like one better than the other or something. I mean, I like the pure cork stopper. It looks prettier, you know, than the rubber, but whether one is better than the other, I don't know. Is the world flat? Is the world round? You know, maybe it's flat and round. Some people say that. I'm not a scientist. I can tell you about what beers I like. I cannot tell you about scientific questions. I mean, I can tell you about the question. I can't tell you the answer. Tell you about geography. Okay. You know, hot zone, temperate zone, cold zone, things like that. Tell you about history. The French Commune, the Paris Commune, I should say. All right. Jacobin Club. You know about that. Maxwell in Russia. Good morning, Ron. Glad to see you. Glad to see you, Maxwell. Hope everything's going all right out there. Been praying for Belarus every day. See, they have some trouble in White Russia. They must be trying to copy us. All right. First of all, this is so gold. It's so light. I don't think it's colored. You say you can't call that a colored rum. Okay. All right. A rum of color. A rum of color. But it's not. I don't think it's color because I think it's aged minimally, and I just think it gets a pale appearance. Yeah, it might be. They might add a little caramel to it, but I don't know. It's gold label, but it's pretty light. It is gold. It's like a very light gold, but it's very light. Now the Ocho, the Reserva Ocho, not light. It's dark, amber. Pretty looking thing, pretty looking thing, pretty looking thing. I got to close my eyes now because if I glance, I'm going to tell them apart. But I'm going to tell them apart on the room anyway in about a minute. Tomorrow night, Wild Card Wednesday. 7:20 Eastern Time. Uh-oh. Some sloshed out. Well, that's just great. Tell you the truth, I didn't buy this stuff to slosh it out. I bought it to sip it. All right. Okay. Do this. We can manage. We can manage. If that hurricane hits tomorrow night, I could lose power, so I'm gonna have to talk to one of the other people in the group, maybe Eric Frauenfelter, to do it in case I lose power, you know, or he can be a backup host. If I don't have power, he can do it. Michael Komarov doesn't have a channel, so he participates, but he has no channel. What's he gonna do? Host it on nothing? He does have an account. He could start the channel. You understand? He could. That could be his first video you see. But we'll see. I might ask. Because these hurricanes can be tricky, boy. Okay, let's go with the aroma. Not much aroma. It's mild. It's mild sugar, mild sugarcane stalks. Get a little funky yeast quality. Hard to describe, but like a bread. You say, well, rum is not made with bread. Rum is made with sugarcane and molasses. Yeah, I know that. But the yeast ferments the stuff, and yeast is used to make bread. Beware the leaven of the Pharisees. And so, therefore, and thus fourthly. Okay, so it's kind of a nice little smell, but it's nothing too remarkable. Oh, I say sort of ordinary, but nothing off, nothing weird, nothing strange, wanky, odd, unusual, or aberrant. It smells like a $9.49 rum, tell you the truth, but not bad. Okay, over here. Ha ha ha, rich, rich, rich. And it is the Ocho, Reserva Ocho. So I'm going to reveal it right now on aroma only. Sorry for the delay with the spilling. Okay, so Grant Gallagher says Trump 2020. Yeah, well, we're going to see. Also, Jesus first. Right. Exactly. Okay, well, just as I predicted, no contest. The Dixie Baseman said, I've only had the Bacardi Silver. I'm looking forward to this comparison. Oh, well, the Bacardi Silver, the Superior, is very nice. I like it. I'm a fan of it. I recommend it. I trumpet it. But the Ocho is a different world, a totally different experience. There's nothing like that experience. It's an amazing experience. Rich, dark rum, caramelized rum, burnt sugar, creme brulee, like a creme brulee. It's so good. Now, it is $30 a bottle. Okay. So you're not going to get it for $9.49. You're going to have to pay $30. But if you're not that cheap, buy it if you got the money. Don't buy stuff you don't have the money. Voltron, Defender of the Universe, says good morning again. Good morning to you, Voltron. And that's his real name. He's not using an alias. Okay. Taste time for what that's worth. And it isn't worth much, but it is a taste challenge. We're just going through the motions, sort of like Blue Oyster Cult said in 1979 on their Mirrors album, going through the motions. But here we go, taste it. Charcoal, little charcoal, grass. Sugarcane is a grass. It's a type of grass, like bamboo is a type of grass. You can make a weapon out of it, but it is grass. You can make a fishing pole out of it, but it is grass. Grass is versatile. Grass is useful. Grass is green in most cases. Okay, so plain Jane, ordinary, ho-hum, but not horrible like this guy Vern said. I talk to him sometimes. He was saying, oh, that stuff's terrible. You can't even drink it without mixing it and all of this. And I'm like, I just wanted to hear what he was going to say. I didn't elaborate. I just said, oh, okay. I said like that. But it's not any of those things. It's not horrible, nasty, unpleasant. It's just very grassy. Now, you see, on its own, if you drink this in isolation, which I did in a solo review, same goes for whiskey and brandy. If you drink this in isolation, you're going to pick up some sugary molasses, more charcoal. It's not going to just taste like, but right now it's like all grass. All right. Like you could get in the American Virgin Islands here in St. Croix. But it's just basic, and it is a basic product. So don't take offense to that or even take it the wrong way. It is a basic product by design. You understand? Bacardi, I mean, or the Bacardi, but that's a little richer. But the Ronrico Gold label is made to be basic. It's made to be a little bit inexpensive, and it's made to be supremely mixable. And that's what they always trumpeted on the old Ronrico ads. If you look at the old magazine ads from the Seagram's days, it was just like, get the Ronrico Gold or the Silver or the Spiced or the, the Overproof 151. And it's so versatile, and it has great utilization and all that kind of stuff. And then they had these old ads, like you can win a new Trans Am. Enter a contest with the Marshall Tucker Band and win a new Trans Am, or win a Corvette, a gold or silver. It was always that way. The Ronrico commercials, the not well, they didn't have TV commercials, but the advertisements. You could win a gold or silver Corvette, or you could win a gold or silver Trans Am, and that sort of thing. And they must have had a tie-in with General Motors. Maybe Seagram's and General Motors were in cahoots some kind of way. Wouldn't shock me, because Seagram's even bought DuPont at one time, and that was the beginning of their downfall. But that's another story for another day. Or as the Grateful Dead would say, another time, another place. Okay. Oh, man. Woo! Awesome. Sugar, caramel, creme brulee, caramelized sugar, deep, rich charcoal of various types, heavier body, a rich finish. This would go so well with rich foods that involve rich rum. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you need some kind of rum that's very rich and bountiful in the flavor, you would use this. Now, if you needed a rum that doesn't have a lot of flavor, you don't want to overpower the product, the meal, the dish. Oh, well, yeah, use this. I mean, look how light it is relative to the other. This one, though, is what you'd really splurge on. I mean, this, like I say, it's going to cost you $30 a bottle. And you want to, it's a sipper, you know, you don't want to make cocktails with this because you're going to waste the product. I mean, I guess you could. It's your business, your money. It's your money. Oh, man. Well, dynamite. Awesome. The Ronrico is very good in its own right. I don't want to downplay it. It is a nice, good rum. Don't let people talk you out of it. Doesn't hold up to Bacardi Gold. I will not say that. It does not. Pay the extra $3.50 and get the Bacardi Gold. I think you'll be better for it. But the Ronrico probably, and I don't know this yet because I still got the taste challenges coming with the Aristocrat and the Skull and the Ron Pantalba. So it is sort of comparable to the Castillo. Castillo from Bacardi would cost you about the same and maybe even cheaper. Now, the Castillo is going to have a little richer flavor, but then some people might prefer the drier flavor. I guess that's what I'm shooting at with Ronrico. Is dry. It's very dry. And some people like dry rum, so there's nothing wrong with it. Supremely mixable isn't something that uses a bragging point. I know, well, yeah, but what if you're selling it as a mixer? You see what I'm saying? Most people buy rum to make mixed drinks, you know, rum punch and whatnot. They're not buying it to sip like I'm doing. You say, well, the connoisseurs are, the hobbyists are, the enthusiasts on YouTube are buying it for that. I know. Well, yeah, me. But we're a very small group, and the mass market is doing cocktails. So if you're selling Ronrico as a bar whiskey, a bartender whiskey, rum, a bartender rum, a cocktail rum, a mixer, well, of course, that's going to be your selling point. Look at the Seagram 7 Crown ads. It tells you on their website, well, this is great for mixing. It's a mixer. Oh, and then every ad they got on Facebook and is mix, drink this, cocktail that, highball this, highball that. So that's its niche. Do a lot of people buy Seagram 7 Crown to drink neat? No. What percentage do it? Probably less than 1%. Y'all know I'm a neat guy. I do neat drink. I drink it neat. I don't add ice, don't add water. It's all at room temperature, just sipping out the glass. I like it that way. I like it like that. Dry versus sweet, says Grant. Right. Grant says, right, I don't have this, but I'm sipping Appleton's Jamaica rum I had to go grab. Oh, boy. Appleton Estate Signature blend. That's coming up after the Bacardi Ocho, the Grand Reserva Diaz. That'll be a wipeout. Because I don't even think the Bacardi can compete with the Appleton Estate Signature. And that's their base model. The Estate Signature blend is their regular introductory model. So can you imagine how good the upper levels must be? Oh, golly. They must be great. Do I intend to buy them? Yeah. Now, if I could live 1,000 years, I buy them and buy, but I can't, and you won't, and we won't. The Reanimator and the Frozen ST says, hello, Ron. Enjoyed the brandy tasting not long ago. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate everybody watching. Ooh. Can't go wrong with that beautiful thing. It's a dynamite product. It's dynamite. It is so good. I could just talk for 30 more minutes about how good the Bacardi Reserva Ocho is. I mean, it's fabulous. It is fabulous. I love that smoky roasted marshmallow, you know, like a darkened marshmallow over a campfire. It is great, man. If the only rum you ever had was just an ordinary gold or silver, stop what you're doing. Get over to your local Walmart and buy some of it now. We can get liquor at Walmart here. Right off the shelf, like you're buying honeycomb cereal. Joe Biden's interest says, I live by the Ronald rule of purchasing light beer or spirits for mixing. Shop price. That's a good rule to live by. I didn't invent the rule, but I've co-opted it. Look, if you're going to mix your liquor, shop price, shop price, shop price. 99 out of 100 times you're going to go right. You're not going to lose out. Do they have some atrocities of mankind in the liquor world? There are some, but it'd be a shot in the dark. You understand? You could shoot an arrow in the dark and say, I'm going to hit somebody. Chances are you won't. But there's a dumb luck you could. So you might, by some extraordinary occurrence, get a liquor that's bad going cheap for mixed drinks. But chances are you won't. I didn't say for sipping neat. I said mixed drinks. I said Dwyer. So would I buy Hartley brandy for any purpose aside from mixing? No. I've never tried the Hartley flavors. I know other people have. They're everywhere. I'm not going there. But yeah, but I don't do mixed drinks, so I'm not going to dwell on that. Beer Hound's Beer Review says, hi, Ronnie. Hello, Beer Hound. Jose Cuervo is the waste product of Satan, says Voltron. Well, I don't know. I've never had a Cuervo Gold. So I never had tequila in my life. Now, people rag on Cuervo, but wait a minute. If you're going to rag on tequila, why don't you go buy some Montezuma or something like that? Dixie Baseman, the Monarch or anything comes to mind when you mention atrocities. Monarch, anything? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that a brand? Okay, traditional is amazing though. The Cuervo Tradicional. I don't know. I don't know what y'all talking about. I can't talk about tequila because I've never had tequila. I have no experience with it. It'd be like me talking about the style of food in Liechtenstein. I'm drinking Revision's Mystic Topa New England IPA. Well, sounds pretty fancy to me. Okay. Short story long. The Ronrico, in no way, by any reasonable measurement of human intelligence, can compete with the Grand Reserva. I mean, the Reserva Ocho. That is not going to happen. I don't think there's anybody in this world or the next that's going to pick this over that. But, you know, there's always one in a group, right? Say, well, I like it more. Okay, well, that's good. All right. That's good, Timmy. But anyway, just what I thought. It's a blowout. The Ronrico got 3 points on a field goal. And Bacardi Reserva Ocho got 59 points scoring at will. The only reason they didn't get more is because they kneeled on the ball at the end of the game. So that's that severe of a beatdown. Rum, like the song says, rums jump up to get beat down. It's yummos, says Beer Hound. The Bacardi looks high quality. The last rum I tried was Dead Man's Finger CBD rum. Knocked me flat. Give it a go if you come across it. I would if I ever see it. But then I say that, but I got so much backlog. Yes, they make vodka, whiskey, etc. Okay. Ron never having tequila is like Squidward never having a Krabby Patty. I probably never tried tequila in my life, I bet you. I got so much rum, brandy, and whiskey to go through. I'd be 129 years old, and then I'd be saying, oh, yeah, time to start trying some tequila. Who's going to live to 129? No. Okay, if you were stranded on an island, what would be the one drink you would want? I don't know, Parks root beer with sugar.